We're gonna burn it down.
Hey, you beautiful people of the internet, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully great, and welcome back. So as you guys can tell from the title of this video, we are going to be talking about how you can go and easily rank up your Archwing. But before I continue with the video any further, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys would like to support me or the channel any further, remember to leave a like, and also don't forget to Spartan click the subscribe button for more Warframe videos and streams. Without further ado, let's get this one on the road, shall we? So before I continue any further, I do want to say this. So think of Saren, right? So you know the regular way where you have to go into Hydron and one person would go and bring Saren, and those other three people would go and bring something they would like to go and rank up. Well, with Archwing, it's the exact same thing. The only difference really is instead of going to Hydron and bringing Saren, you'd actually go and play a certain Archwing based mission and go and bring a different type of Archwing, and three other players would then go and bring their Archwings that they want to go and rank up. And damn, there's a lot of Archwings that I've just said. In order to actually go and get Electron, you simply have to go to Dojo, navigate to a Tenor Lab, and you guys can get the blueprints from its research. Now, what you guys need to do is, if you guys are brand new to Warframe or you've just joined whatever your current clan is, you have to make sure that you have built your clan key. In order to go and build your clan key, simply go and navigate to your foundry and then type in clan key and go and build it, just like how you would go and build a regular item. Once it's being built, simply claim it, and therefore you'll have access to your dojo. Now, when you guys have gotten to your dojo spawn point, you simply have to go and navigate to the Tenor Lab. A quick and efficient way to do this is to simply push escape on your keyboard, then click on fast travel, and then head over to Tenor Lab. Doing this, you'll then see a whole bunch of items on your screen. As you guys can see, there's tons of stuff. There's other blueprints that you guys can go and build. In the search bar, all you guys simply have to do is click on it and type in ELY, and as you guys can see, here are the Electron parts that you're going to be need. There's the main recipe, the wings, the systems, and of course the harness. Go and get all four of these and go and build them just like how you'd go and build a regular Warframe. So once you guys have actually completed building Electron, you guys have to then go and claim it and equip it. In order to do this, simply go and navigate to your arsenal until you guys can see this particular screen. As you guys can see, we've got four symbols. We've got the Warframe symbol, the companion symbol, the gear wheel, and of course we do have the Archwing symbol. In this particular video, you just want to click on this symbol right here, and as you guys can see, it shows you exactly what your current loadout is. We can control our Necromex here, our K-Drive, our heavy weapon, and of course today's video we can control whatever Archwing we currently have equipped. Obviously click on equipped, and as you guys can see, it will show you exactly what all the Archwings you have available to your disposal. As you guys can see, I have every single Archwing in this entire game, but for this particular video, you just want to go and click on Electron and equip it. Now, as for the build, here's what we've got. So as you guys can see, we haven't added any Forma whatsoever because that's exactly how we like to go and roll in this channel. If you guys would like to see more budget builds, there'll be a link down in the description to a place where I've made a whole bunch of budget builds. I still am updating that, list or that playlist so I can showcase all of the Warframes out there. So one particular build or one particular ability that we actually are prioritizing is one called Warhead, and as the description does state, you do launch a plundering missile or a missile capable of unleashing a massive explosion, or what the name does say, it's a warhead / nuclear missile. Now the way this particular ability works is Electron unleashes a missile, and it'll then, if it hits a physical surface, it'll explode with a massive radius of I believe 240 meters. Now the way it works is you can basically control exactly where this missile goes just by looking at particular areas. So you shoot, and let's say you want it to go to the right direction, you need to look exactly where it's going to go. Depending on wherever your crosshair is looking, that's exactly where that missile is going to be. So when it comes to this build, we're going to be prioritizing a few things: strength, efficiency, and range. Now unfortunately, because this is Archwing and I don't really play it, I don't exactly have all of the mods. But if you guys want my honest opinion, the thing that you guys should be prioritizing is strength. That way we can deal a lot more damage, therefore we can go and nuke all these enemies. The quicker we can kill groups of enemies, the more XP we can go and get. If you guys do have a ranged mod for your Archwing, I highly recommend you guys go and put, because the more range we have, the much bigger the area of effect for the warhead will be. And of course efficiency, that way we can you know, spam this ability without worrying about or without damaging our energy economy whatsoever. However, one thing I do want to say is you can only shoot one missile out at a time. So let's say that you guys currently have one missile that's currently, you know, floating about, and you guys want to shoot another one. You have to make sure that that particular missile does get detonated until you can go and shoot out another one. So it's one missile for every instance out there. Now as for the build, here's what we've got. So I'm going to be using primed morphic transformer, just so that, you know, more power strength equals more damage output for our warheads. Of course, we are going to be using system reroute. That way we've got more efficiency on our build itself. Because remember, we do want to spam this ability and we do not want to damage our energy economy whatsoever. And of course, we do have auxiliary power for much bigger energy pool. Once again, better energy economy is always a great thing in Warframe. Of course, you know, I don't really use Afterburn because this is an exclusive augment for Electron. I'm not exactly too sure how effective it is, but hey, more abilities the better. And of course, if you guys do have a ranged augment or a ranged mod for your Archwing, I do recommend you guys replace Afterburner with whatever the ranged version of that ability. Next up is we do have Energy Invasion, because let's be honest about one thing. Why? With Archwing, a lot of us will probably be very easy targets to take out, and Archwing can be relatively challenging because most of us are not as powerful as our Warframes currently are. Sometimes a lot of us are missing the basic mods, so why not have more shield capacity? Because remember, the more shield capacity you have, not only can you take more hits, but also thanks to shield gating, we can actually get ourselves out of any sticky situation that does arise. And finally, we have a mod called Enhanced Durability, which gives us 150% health. This is your Archwing version of Vitality. So Warframe mods don't really have too much of an impact on how Archwing does play. Really, the only thing I really do want to focus on is the mod that we have in our aura, and of course the arcanes we currently have equipped. So in order to use Electron's warheads as full potential, we want to make sure that we never ever have a bad energy economy. In this case, we want to make sure that we have a great energy economy. So we're going to be using an aura mod called Energy Siphon. Therefore, we can have continuous energy regeneration throughout the entire mission. And of course, we also want to use Arcane Energize. Therefore, we can always have energy and have less restriction on our energy economy whatsoever. Because let me tell you, Electron's warheads, if you keep spamming them, they are very energy hungry. So on top of having Energy Siphon, Arcane Energize, you also want to make sure that your school tree is set to generic. Why? Because it offers a passive called Energy Pulse, which gives us 50% additional energy over 5 seconds if we go and pick up an energy orb. Now trust me, you guys are going to be using your warheads, you're just going to absolutely decimate the enemies, so these energy orbs will come to you at a natural state. However, having these 3 ways of gaining your energy back, or stacking these 3 ways, doesn't guarantee you always having energy, as of course if you guys decide to go and misuse your warheads, you're going to be finding yourself getting caught with your pants down. So still, always having multiple ways of getting your energy back is always a plus side. Now as for location, when it comes to how to actually go and rank up your Archwing, you guys want to go to a place called Neptune and go to a mission called Cilicia. Now Cilicia is a mobile defense, but in the form of Archwing. So think of a normal mobile defense where you pick up a data mass, you go from point A to point B, and every single point you're going to stay there for about 3 minutes to go and defend, make sure that the enemies don't go and destroy your objective. The objective gets destroyed, you're going to fail. This is the exact same thing. The only difference is you're going to be in space and you're going to be within Archwing mode. Doing so will then allow you to go from point A to point B, except you're not going to be having a physical data mass that you're going to be carrying around. You just have to go from point A to point B, just get close within the data mass's range, and Lotus will take care of everything else. You don't even have to go and hold X. All you have to do is really go around and start nuking the enemies. Although one thing I do want to say is, if you guys are going to be leveling stuff up, make sure that you guys do have a group with you or a couple of people out there with you. Therefore, they can go and spawn more enemies. And of course, this is obviously a group-based way of leveling your stuff up. Just like how Saren is to go with Hydron. You know, one player would go to Hydron with Saren, and the other 3 would go and bring their Warframes and weapons they would like to go and level up. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today's video. If you guys have liked the video or it's helped you guys out in any way or form, remember to leave a like, and also don't forget to Spartan click the subscribe button for more Warframe videos and streams. I'm like a banana and split.